What's up, guys? Peter from Panda here. Hey, I ordered myself this watch. It's a Nubility. I don't know that's how you spell it. 8192 Men Orange Quartz wristwatch, and I got this one on Amazon. This is how it comes. True unboxing here. It says Nubility on the top, and let's see. And it comes under the Curren leisure style fashion watch brand. Seen some Curren watches here before, and I got it because it's pretty cheap, 20 bucks. But from the pictures, I was like, ooh, looks halfway decent. So I thought I'd check it out. So let's see what we have here. First of all, let's start with the stats. It's a 45 millimeter diameter case, and obviously black painted, very shiny. It's now what I'm referring to as jet black post the iPhone 7 launch. Pull this out here just so we can make sure the sucker runs. Pushing the crown. Crown and pushers are all black. Crown is a little knurled, as you can see. Pushers are not. And pushers are fake. Because, as you might be able to see there, the subdials, which are actually pretty nicely detailed, the vertical, the 12 and the 6 o'clock ones are kind of pressed into the dial, little like sunk dials. The 9 o'clock seconds dials just painted on, and all of the inside dial hands are just like pressed into the dial. They're silver on these two and red over there, so they at a glance look legit, but they are not. They are for decoration only, as I'm sure the descriptions would say. 45 millimeters, pretty wide bezel around here, but looks really nice. I mean, I don't see any of the kind of typical waviness in a really cheap. You can see my fingerprints all up on this mug, but you know, smooth and glossy and nice. Mineral or glass crystal, I'm assuming, flat, pretty flush with the case. The case back looks like it's stainless steel, water resistant. I don't know how water resistant, but fairly water resistant. Maybe 3 atmospheres, 5 atmospheres. Probably you don't have to worry about splashing it, but I wouldn't go scuba diving with it. And I'm going to come back to the dial because that's what I was most intrigued about. But you can see here the band, it's kind of this orange leather. I mean, it's not like an obnoxious orange. It's kind of more like a bad spray tan skin orange, you know, and it matches the numbers on the dial very, very well. So if you're worried about really being flashy with orange, I know that orange is kind of a trendy color. I mean, I actually like orange a lot. This is kind of muted. It's actually a little bit more like a saddle leather orange. It's, you know, it's pretty bright. There's finished edges here, but in no way super obnoxious. Now, the case is pretty thick, as you can kind of see there, 12 millimeters. The band material does not say genuine leather, and that's because I don't think it is. I believe this is what they call a PU leather, and goes on here. It's pretty stiff. I mean, I don't know if that's the nature of PU leather. And in fact, you can see here one of the holes is not punched out. Kind of typical. QA on a $20 watch is not going to be unbelievable, but it says Curren right there, jet black, you know, polished, or I should say a shiny black finish on the buckle, a couple of retention straps here, and then black stitching on the side here, and a black rivet up at the top of each band. So really nice looking. I mean, to be honest, I mean, I have like a glycine with the rivets on the band too. It's not something you see that often. Again, it's shiny black there, and it's just kind of a nice feature. It kind of gives the watch a kind of a manly, tough feel. You know, it's formal yet, you know, the rivet and the stitching and kind of the bulkiness of the case give it a little bit of a kind of a casual, sporty feel too. Now, even though it says chronometer on the face there, obviously it's not. You know, one of the things that I wanted to go back to is take a look at that dial, because to be honest, in the pictures, when I saw the dial, I was like, I'm digging it. I dig it. I think it's nice looking. And one of the things that's really kind of cool about it is the Arabic numerals at the hour markers. You know, 12, 2, it's every other one, 4, 6, 8, 10. And then you have a slot at each of the odd hour markers, and they're all like punched out. So the dial is really probably two pieces. It's almost certainly, because I can almost see a little gap between the thin edge at the top of that subdial there. So there's like this orange back plate with this black metallic front dial plate, and it just looks cool. I know some other watches are doing it, like the TCM, the Terra Lomar, I think even like the U-boats. It's just a cool looking look, and that's why that's what said to me, Panda, go ahead, pick this sucker up, because I really wanted to take a look at it and see if it was just something that looked like that in the pictures and kind of via screen printing kind of replicated that look, or if it truly was kind of these punched out numbers. And it is, and I'm pretty stoked about it. There are some much smaller increments in white around the border edge there, and then the minutes are indicated here in white, printing 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, etc. So ticking long slender seconds hand, skeletonized silver hour and minute hands there. Looks like there is some white loom, presumably, on the ends of the hour and the minute hand here. But just, I'm pretty impressed. Like I said, $20. This is a nice looking watch. If this really came with a movement that would be running all of these complications, and you could absolutely, I think, see this design on a brand of much higher quality. Now, like I said, it's something that looks good. I think the color match between the numbers and the band is outstanding. And for $20, it's something that you can kind of bang around and have a lot of style without breaking the bank. I really dig it. I'll put a link to this in the description. If you want it, you can get it on Amazon. I think everything about it is, to me, pretty decent. Now, the other thing I will say here is that for one of you lucky Panda viewers out in the Panda Nation, you're going to get this bad boy for free, because I'm going to send it to you. So this watch is going to be part of giveaway from me to you. It is sponsored by no one, brought to you by nothing, and you can check them out at nowebsite.com. So just like and subscribe to my channel. I'm requesting you do that so you can stay abreast of all of the future giveaways here on the channel. But to be entered, go ahead and comment below with the country that you live in. And that's because I'm going to limit this to US and Canada only, because that's the only places I can afford shipping it to, and customs and all that jazz. So please let me know if you live in the US or Canada in your comment. On Saturday, October 15, 2016, I will pick one random commenter to receive this, and I will reach out to you and get this shipped out. So Peter Von Panda with my new Ability 8192 men's orange quartz wristwatch. Out!